Hey guys, so I'm on my lunch break at work and I just drove through a hurricane to get to work and I drove through a hurricane to get home. Hence this hurricane hair. Look like Sammy Hagar a little bit. Um, this is going to be a bit of a rant, ramble, slash maybe like a stand-up routine. You can laugh at me, I'm gonna laugh at myself. About work in America. I don't understand it. I don't understand the mentality. I don't understand why, in the middle of a hurricane, I have to go to a non essential job. My job is not anything in the medical field, it is completely non essential. And yet, our office was open. I think we were probably the only office open in Florida. It's maddening. I don't understand. And then the internet that went down and we still had to stay there. And now the half the power in the building went out. My boss was saying maybe we'll move everyone to the front half of the building. It's just insane to me. It's insane. And so I don't know. It feels like I'm getting increasingly frustrated with corporate America culture, which I already was super frustrated with. I keep trying so hard because I have to eat and have a roof over my head. I have to pay my bills to survive. And I don't want to have a lack mentality. I definitely am practicing abundance and trying to be positive and trying to manifest a better life for myself. But I find that I run against this wall. And I don't know, it's just something that I feel like I need to speak about, even though, I mean, maybe it's to my detriment. But I think 8 to 5. I mean, people say 9 to 5, but I work 8 to 5. Now it's 8 to 5. I don't know when we decided, we gotta make people even work even earlier to make up for that lunch break that we were giving them. Oh, darn. Such a shame. We'd help people out in that way. That's frustrating. And that is since the Industrial Revolution that we've had this 40-hour work week, because apparently it worked then, but we're in a different era. We're in the internet era. So it's very strange to me. This is still a thing, that people aren't given autonomy to do their work as they see fit, because some people are morning people, some people are night owls, some people work in spurts, some people work in chunks and blocks, and it's just, I don't understand why we expect people to produce 8 to 5 days a week. Like, that's makes no sense, because nothing in nature, including humans, produces 40 hours a week, 5 days a week, consistently. You're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have off days, you're gonna not have energy, you're gonna get sick. And even then you feel guilty if you have to miss work, you're sick, oh my gosh, oh God forbid, you're sick. So I see why there's a movement now of people not wanting to work, and I know that's controversial, and I definitely don't want to get, oh, my door, the wind it's crazy. I don't know if you can hear it, the door sounds like it was about to open from the wind. Oh my gosh, we were in a hurricane. Anyway, but it makes sense to me, because I feel like people are starting to waken up and become aware of this reality. It's like, okay, we live in an abundant universe, and yet we cage ourselves to these offices and these jobs to help someone else's dream, and then we're giving away our time and our energy and our youth because we think, oh, when I retire, and then by the time you retire, you're too tired to do anything. It's just, I don't get it. So I've got to figure out a way, and that's hence more YouTube activity. I'm thinking, well, this could be one way to get there, of doing my own thing. I don't like to be told what to do. It's weird. I'm like, don't control me, bro. And I don't know how many of you feel this way. I'd love to hear you guys tell me if you work a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. If you don't like someone telling you what to do or being micromanaged, is just insane to me. It's like, if I'm an intelligent, competent human being, just trust that I will get it done to the best of my ability. And I don't mind input, but sometimes it's just a little crazy. So I just had to get that out there. I don't know what the point of this is. Kind of to vent and maybe to get suggestions. Maybe you guys have ideas. I've thought about starting a Patreon page. I haven't set it up yet. That's something I'll probably do this weekend. so that I can figure out special ways to maybe get funding to grow my channel and to support myself without selling my soul and feeling like I'm not really living my full potential and my full life and doing what makes me come alive. Because there's a quote that I heard back in high school, and it was something along the lines of, um, gosh, I should have looked this up before I started, but I didn't even think I was going to use this quote. But find what makes you come alive and go and do that, because what most people need to do is come alive. But it's more eloquent than that. But it's so true. I know there are things that light me up and you can see it, and it reverberates out and it impacts people and it heals them and it spreads light and peace and happiness. But when I'm in a soul-sucking office job, it's the opposite. It's almost like I'm miserable, so then I complain, and then other people are miserable, and it's just a cycle, and I don't want to contribute to the cycle. I saw my mom when I was a kid. She hated her job. She was so miserable. And I really think that's why she got cancer, because I think it eats away at your insides. Eventually you can't deny what your soul wants. And so I don't know. I want a revolution, but I don't know how that would even begin, because when you really try to think about it, it's like, okay, well, if we all just try to do our own thing, I know the infrastructure, the systems are very fragile, I feel like, as it is. And if we all just sort of said, F it, and walked away, I don't know how society would maintain, but maybe it doesn't need to maintain. I don't know what the answer is. I don't have an answer. All I'm here to say is that I think it's maddening what we're doing to ourselves, those of us who don't want to buy into that. We got to find a way out. I'm sure there are plenty of people, they probably love the stability, they probably love the culture of, doing a corporate job, and that's great. If that's for you, good for you. But I don't really hear a lot of people saying that. A lot of people, to me, it sounds like it's just something to survive, get by. And I feel like we should all be thriving. And I feel like we should all be using our gifts and talents in ways that serve us, serve humanity. And I don't have the answers, because I'm trying to figure that out myself. And I think once I figure that out, like a rocket in the sky, I think I'll be able to take off and do what I love and make a huge impact on the world. But for now, I'm trying to figure it out like most people. But I'll get there, because it can be done. I see people all the time. You see them on YouTube especially. They're traveling the world, they're making videos, or they're whatever they happen to do for a living, and they can do it from wherever, whenever, and they're happy. They're content as a clam. And I think, gosh, I want that life. I want that freedom. I think that's what it comes down to. I value freedom so much, and I don't have it right now. So I feel like I'm trapped in a cage. So I gotta find a way out. But anyway, hey, and my boss knows this. We had a talk yesterday. He said he knows I'm not happy there, and I'm not doing what I want to do. So I'm an open book, always am. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyway, yeah, this hurricane here is something else. All right, thanks for listening. If you have any insight or ideas, I would love to hear them. If you are in the same boat, let us know. Maybe the community can rally together and figure out a way. We're so smart. We're all so smart. It's like there's got to be a way to do it. But I guess everybody has their own path and way of accomplishing this freedom. And I don't think it's asking for a whole lot. I don't. I just, enough to live comfortably on my own terms. And then, hey, and more than that would be amazing. But for now, that stepping stone is just, how do I do things and get more freedom and not have to drive through a hurricane? Like, if I worked for myself today, I would have taken the day and relaxed and taken it for what I feel like nature is trying to do, which is to slow us down and stop us, because it says, hey, you guys, sometimes you need to take a break, and so I'm going to force you in a break. No, it sounds crazy, but anyway, one theory. All right, well, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else before I wrap this up, but I don't think there is. So we'll see what the content evolves into. Maybe it'll just be me as a talking head giving my opinions on things, like a stand-up routine, basically. a new microphone. All right, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. And until the next one.